Okay, so this morning we have Camille Richard here, who's the ED of Lake Fork Valley Conservancy down in Lake City. And for the last years you've been the ED, can you speak to the mission and goals of your organization?
Sure. Actually, recently we've changed our mission to expand it. We now focus on the environmental and economic sustainability of both the Lake Fork of the Gunnison watersheds and Savoia watersheds, the Upper Gunnison Basin. And our basic strategy for achieving this is through land stewardship, education, and restoration work. Okay,
and so with that goal, what does boots on the ground look like for Lake Fork Valley Conservancy?
2002, with the formation of the Watershed Stakeholders Group, the initial focus was really on impaired streams. We have a lot of legacy mining in our area. So our initial first few years was focusing on characterization. So I guess boots in the ground, it was really a citizen effort of getting a lot of volunteers along with the federal and state agencies to actually characterize the water quality in these in our river basin, Henson Creek particularly. And then eventually by mid-2000s, we started getting on the ground with funding from BLM and Division of Reclamation, Mining, and Safety, and actually starting to clean up sites on public land. And then just this last year, we cleaned up the biggest site, which was contributing 95% of anthropogenic metals into the river Huff Mine, and that was a private land. So LFEC was instrumental in working with the landowners to get them on board, and then DRMS, the Division of Reclamation, Mining, and Safety, managed the work itself. So it was a really important partnership of federal and state agencies and a local nonprofit. And then the other exciting project that we've been successful in getting done is after 5 years of community planning and feasibility studies, we got the first phase of our river project done.
Yeah, and so that was phase 1, and now you're fundraising for phase 2. Can you give us an update on the project?
Yes, well, in the next 2 weeks, I'll know for sure if we have $232,000 to complete part of phase 2. So I guess now there'll be a phase 3. So that's going to involve channel restoration. I'm waiting to hear about a grant for the actual revegetation work. And we've also been working on developing a interpretive river trail. So we've really got these great panels designed about local history and then river morphology and ecology. So we'll start installing that this summer. And then the other big exciting piece of this whole puzzle is we're going to be trying to purchase land at the north end of town that's really just a blown out floodplain from a lot of flooding and people digging ponds and building illegal berms. And so we're going to restore that whole area and hopefully purchase it and turn it into a river park.
Wow. Okay, so then beyond your work with Lake Fork Valley Conservancy, you have an impressive career profile in natural resource management that's taken you all over the world, from places as far as Sweden, China, Mongolia, and various locations around North America. Out of those experiences, what stands out as critical lessons for land management?
Well, I'd say the biggest one is I was based in Nepal both as a Peace Corps volunteer and later working as a rangeland management specialist with the International Center for Integrated Mountain Development. And I think the key lesson I took home from international work is that we can talk technologies and techniques and until we're blue in the face, but it's 90% social and political. Public lands is no different. So while it's important to have that solid science background, you really have to have a solid background in management, in policy, everything, and that experience of negotiating and dealing with people, because that's what it's all about.
Yeah. So that's some good advice for young adults working towards a career in land and natural resource management. Is there any other advice you can give to people starting out their career?
Yeah, if you're going to go into nonprofit management, be tenacious, and it's a lot of uncertainty. So you have to be committed, do what you love, and the rest will follow.